The royal family may lead very different lives from the rest of us most of the time, however they still all had to attend school and receive an education. One perk of being a royal is the ability to afford the best education that money can buy, with some of the most famous schools on the country boasting royals amongst their alumni. Senior royals like Prince William and Prince Harry attended renowned boys' school Eton, which has educated some of the most prominent men in British society for hundreds of years. King Charles went to school further afield in Scotland, while Princess Kate and Meghan Markle both attended private schools on both sides of the Atlantic. HereExpress.co.uk takes a look at where some of the most popular royals went to school, including some who still have decisions to make about where they want to continue their education. Click here to join our WhatsApp community to be the first to receive news about the royal family. Prince William and Prince Harry. Despite it being one of the most well-known and well-established boys' schools in the UK, none of the late Queen Elizabeth's sons went to Eton. Many of her male cousins did, as did Princess Diana's father Earl Spencer and her brother Charles Spencer, which perhaps explains why she wanted to send her sons William and Harry there. William joining the school aged 13 1995 reportedly broke royal tradition, however he was still able to pop over to see his grandmother for tea at nearby Windsor Castle. Both Harry and William were very sporty at Eton, something they have carried with them beyond school, as they both still play polo. Harry recalled in his memoir Spare, "I played every dry sport, though rugby captured my heart. Beautiful game, plus a good excuse to run into stuff very hard. Rugby let me indulge my rage. I simply didn't feel pain the way other boys did, which made me scary on a pitch." Princess Kate, the Princess of Wales, had both positive and negative experiences during her time at secondary school, as she was initially enrolled at Down House, close to her family home. However, she was reportedly badly bullied to such an extent that she was taken out and instead attended Marlborough College, with her former dorm mates saying the harsh treatment had left her thin and pale. She was thankfully much happier at Marlborough, where she made friends and played on the hockey team. Meghan Markle, as she has spoken about on her podcast Archetypes, Meghan attended Immaculate Heart School, an all-girls institution in Los Angeles. The school is a Catholic independent girls' school, where Meghan was educated until she left for Illinois to attend Northwestern University. One of her former teachers, Christine Knudsen, said of Meghan as a student, "She was kind, she was generous. She never asked for special attention, she was just a complete team player." King Charles and Prince Philip. King Charles and Prince Philip both went to the same school, Gordonston in the far north of Scotland, but although Philip thrived there, Charles was not so lucky. Johnny Stoneborough, who was schoolmates with the king, said Charles as a schoolboy was painfully shy and acknowledged he was by no means the only junior bullied by marauding gangs of older boys at a British public school. He told The Telegraph, Charles, never said a word. He just got on with it. Never complain, never explain. It was drummed into my generation, backed up with Gordonston's own motto of plus est en vous, there is more in you than you think. Queen Elizabeth. Both Queen Elizabeth and her younger sister Princess Margaret were educated at home by a tutor, which was not uncommon for the royals or any wealthy family back in the 1930s. They had a governess, Marion Crawford, nicknamed Crawfie, who taught them in lessons such as history, geography, literature and grammar. Once Elizabeth became heir presumptive in 1936, following the abdication of her uncle Edward VIII, she was given twice weekly lessons on constitutional history and law by the Vice Provost, Chairman, of Eton, Henry Martin. Queen Camilla. The Queen Consort has been described as not particularly intellectual, but she was popular at school, easygoing and enjoyed having a good time. From the age of 5, Camilla was at Dumbrell School in Sussex, before starting at Queen's Gate School in South Kensington aged 10, which aimed to provide wives for the Foreign Office and most of the nobility. At Queen's Gate, girls were predominantly educated in areas such as flower arranging, cookery and how to write checks, although Camilla did leave with 1 O-level. Prince George, Princess Charlotte and Prince Louis, the 3 Wales children, are the only ones on this list still at school, as they currently attend Lambrick School together, close by to their family home at Adelaide Cottage. Discussions about where the elder 2 George and Charlotte may go as teenagers are already being had, however, as he was spotted looking around Eton with his parents earlier this year. As for his sister, managing editor and education consultant at the Good Schools Guide, Melanie Sanderson, told Hello's Right Royal podcast that St George Ascot, Heathfield or Wickham Abbey could be a good fit for Charlotte.